Hello guys, welcome back to Blueprints. Episode number 30. Let's see what our piece of paper says. Remove crates and blue notes. That's where we are. We bought the blue tents in the previous episode, so we now should have blue notes on rank 8 in every blue room. We're getting 20 extra steps. I guess we had the sauna in the house. It's been a couple of days since we recorded a bunch of episodes. I usually record some in the weekend and then we can post those in the week. We're Monday today, so didn't record last weekend, so we had some times now. Compass, gems and keys. That's what we actually want, don't we? Compass could be handy to get quickly to rank 8. Blue scepter I'm thinking about. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna run orange. Starting tomorrow, you will begin each day with the royal scepter within your grasp. Yeah, it's always over here now. That is something they changed. Because in the beginning, when you picked up this thing, you had to call it a day in the room of that color that you've chosen. Otherwise, you lost the scepter and then you had to go back to the treasure trove to pick it up or something like that. They changed that. I'm gonna run orange. The reason I'm gonna run orange is that's gonna give us a quick way up to rank 8. In case we get the tunnel, and in case we get foyer, we can also get the great hall, we can open the antechamber. Yeah, orange is the way to go if you want to go quickly up, basically. Also gives us the chance of immediately getting a hallway here or so. Pool hall will add another great hall in foyer and secret passage. Yeah, that's fine, but not now. I'm more looking for a laboratory because we also need to remove crates from the tunnel. We'll do boudoir, gives us a gem and 2 rolling dice because it's an upgraded boudoir. And we corrected saves. I think it's the first save that we correct actually. Okay, I guess we'll do pool hall. Not that important anymore in such a way. We have our 8 trophies so that we could buy the blue tent. Another trophy is fixing 40 of these things. Parlor games and also the dartboard. That's also another trophy. I think we are 30 something in both cases. This is plus 19. 1/3 of 15, that's 5. 10 plus 2 is 12, 1/3 of it is 4. Holy moly. Okay. One-third of school. Okay. This is just 1/3 of 3, so that's 1. Square it is still 1. Plus 1 is 2. Square it is 8. 4 I mean. Plus 1. Plus 1 is 5. Square it is 25. Minus 15. No, not minus 15. Minus 1/3 of 15 is 20. Jesus. They're getting a bit more, I'm not gonna say complicated, but need to think a bit longer. Okay, it's not so great, but great hallway. Let's do hallway. Pick up a key. We already have 2 keys. That has to do with, I think we had the clock tower as well in the house the last time. Oh, here I wouldn't mind a tunnel. doesn't give us it. Chapel. Chapel or treasure trove. We'll do treasure trove. I don't think we necessarily need money, but gives you 5 coins every time you open this room. So yeah, if you open this room 20 times, then you have 100 coins laying around here. Yeah, this is... We'll open it, but it's a waste of a key though. Yes. The treasure of the trove is not in this room. But it's true though. So red notes in white crates is true. Green notes in blue crates is also true. This is a bit of a waste of an exit. We'll do the aquarium. Broken lever. Okay, tunnel here might also do. Okay, let's do tunnel. We'll leave that thing here for what it is. Because now we want to look for the foyer so that we can go all the way up to rank 8 immediately. Passageway seems to be very nice here. We need to find a gem now though. Because the foyer is 2 gems. Okay, there is our gem. Let's see what we can put in the corner. We'll do gem for now. Upgraded parlor with 2 wind-up keys instead of 1, which means you can gamble a little bit here. This is the only true box. The gems are in the other box with a true statement. One of the other boxes is true. The gems are in the other box with a true statement. Yeah, that's just okay. This is the only true box. Can that be true? One of the other boxes is true. That cannot be true. Because if this one is true, then this one is false. So this one has to be false anyway, I think. Which means there are 2 true boxes. Which will be white and black. So white is telling us that the gems are in here. No. That's how it was. Yeah, foyer here would be nice. There we go. Boom. The foyer opened all the doors in the orange rooms, and that is especially important in the tunnel because now we can just tunnel up to rank 8. And it also, if we get the Great Hall, it has unlocked all the doors there already. And we have 2 Great Halls in the house. We'll do a secret passage. And we're obviously gonna run orange. And then it should give us a Great Hall. There is. And then we can pick up some stuff here. Let's see, that's the door. That's the closet. East is open. Yeah, like I said, if you need to go quickly up, definitely the way to go. What do we want now? That's a good question. Well, I can just do it through here, doesn't matter that much. Where's the door? Here, first door. What we want now is a laboratory or something. West Wing Hall. Well, that's fine, we have 2 of those. We have it duplicated. Can do another secret passage. That's fine. And then pick a green room, maybe we can find a shovel. Courtyard is going to be our best shot for that. No luck. Metal detector this time. Silver key. No, we want silver key over here. Just use normal key. Garage here. Or gallery. Let's do gallery. Some more gems. We might need them. Use normal key. Keep gonna give me these garages. Okay, now we'll take the garage just for the keys. We don't have the car key, I think. No. Okay. Courtyard, we would like to connect to the foundation. Workshop seems to be perfect for that. Sledgehammer. Can we make something? No. We need a battery pack. So we have no shovel. Let's see if this is locked, then we can use a silver key here. Mechanarium is not great though. We only have the workshop and the mechanarium. That thing is, oh no, aquarium as well. I think we're gonna go for passageway. Seems to be the best way. Cloister. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Connection. It's connection. We don't have a shovel, mate. Doesn't matter here. Could potentially do a dead end here. Storeroom. Couple of keys extra. Would like to have a channel, a tunnel. Also has a lot of dig spots, so. I'm gonna read it up. Dark room connects the whole thing, but we don't necessarily need it though. We have access from the left here, we have access on the right. From the cloister we can go up. I could put it there, just to get it out of the way. That door is open, so we don't need to drop from there, and we have no business in dropping the other room. Yeah, it's like we basically surpassed the whole red thing, because we already connected to the other rooms. laboratory is just perfect. That's what we need. Now we need to see if we can run something. Oh, we don't have power in the house though. Let's see what we can do. For each room with a fireplace you draft. It seems to be a good one. Remove a crate. Okay. Now, we already have the den and the parlor, I think, which are both the parlor. I'm not even sure. I think so. But we still have dining room. We still have drawing room. We have 2 of those. So yeah, we could potentially remove some crates. We'll do the vestibule here. And we'll leave it be. Let's go back. Now let's open all the doors in the tunnel because I can't find, for the sake of it. We can climb up all the way to rank 8 now. We'll just tunnel it up all the way to the north till we have rank 8. Because the foyer has unlocked all these doors. Yeah, of course. And now you don't get a blue room. You see that shit? Unbelievable. We need blue rooms. Now it's going to give us all kind of yellow rooms. Okay. Time to change. Banner of the King on blue. So that we only get blue and orange rooms from now on. I guess we have to do rumpus to continue. And we'll talk to our man here. It's been a while. Yeah, this room is on rare or something, I think. So even this late in the game, we have not seen everything he has to say. I think we saw 4 and there are 6 or something, I think. He's probably not going to tell us anything new, but...
By the sound of a dropping coin, you'll find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to impart to you one final...
That has to do with the rarity of the rooms. Metro station, safe house. Room 8, the Agerian Angels. Is this where it tells us that 46 is the sacred number? Maybe.
In the dim, I see cavern walls of stone. A hollow lit by a sea of 1,000 burning stars. I see a treasure buried beneath the cliff rock.
Blue flame elevator, we have discovered that ages ago.
A black mirror hidden among the memories of the falling sands.
It tells us the color of Orinda.
Mirror, I see a figure. A figure standing in sullen
Sure, that's us, I suppose. Footsteps, yeah. Footsteps is the way we move in this game. That's our food in a way. Deadly stone.
What I have told you, my young baron, I wish you to now know. Until we meet again some distant day, I will have nothing more to say.
Bit of cryptic and mysterious jungle bungle, but right, we need to find a blue note here. Which is always an adventure. By the looks of it. Ah, there it is. The real Alzara was an Arajan soothsayer who belonged to the royal court of Ares. He was banished from the realm in the 15th year of Igera. For a prophecy that did not come to pass. So this guy is talking rubbish, basically, is what that blue note says. Blue notes are true. Soothsayer. Okay. No. I'm going to use normal key because we want to go straight. Okay. Game doesn't want us to go straight. That's a problem. Because now it's going to get harder to get to those squares. We have to go back all the way to the vestibule or the passageway to get there. Yeah, we have no other choice though. Let's pick up some gems. We are short on gems. There it is. The numerals below the coat of arms are 4 different numbers, not 1. Yeah, we kind of figured that, but that doesn't tell us anything. We did the math the other day on that. Because there are 4 ways of splitting this. So it's not. No, we still don't know it. But we still don't know what it's like. We had we did the math on that. We did all the possible maths. Were like 24 calculations or something we had to do. And two of them resulted in 0, I think, being the lowest number, and then one was 8 and the other one was 53. But that is because we don't know how we need to split this up. We know it's 4 different numbers, so it could be 1000, 200, 10, 3, but it could also be 1100. 110 to 1. So yeah, we don't know. It depends which you take, because we have odd numbers here, right? We know we need to take them in groups of 2. So it could be MC group 1, group 2 CX, group 3 II, and then group 4 a single I. Or it could be MC, CX, and then a single I, followed by 2 I's. Or it could be MC with a single C, and then XI, which would be 11, and then 2. Or it could be 1000, single, CC, 200, XI, 11, II, 2. Those are the 4 options, and we calculated the 3 calculations that we could do, because we know for the core business we know we have to always start with plus, and you have to use the 4 different calculations. So you always start with a plus, and then you can do a minus, multiply, divide, or minus, divide, multiply, or multiply, minus, divide, multiply, divide, minus, or divide, minus, multiply, or divide, multiply, minus. So there are 6 calculations, and there are 4 different ways of calculating it. So there were 24 calculations. We did that, but then what we don't know is how do we break this up. I've written it down somewhere. Yeah, it was 80053, I think, were the results of the 4 different calculations, but we need to know which of the calculations it is. Okay, so we need more info. Okay. Oh, stupid, should have done pantry. Can't use the prism key on a blue room. We have to use a normal key. And we have to take security, because that will give us a way in the antechamber, which we already opened. We still don't have power, so there's no point in putting up the keycard doors. Yeah, we have no other choice, and we have to go all the way back. It would also be nice to find a shovel, and a dining room would also be handy. But I think we can change the color of the scepter once a day, right? You choose a color in the beginning of the day, but I think you can choose it again. Because we don't need orange anymore. Orange did his purpose. Also has the V shape for Costa Rica, by the way. I've just noticed now. Is it always giving the shape? Let's do yellow. So yellow should be the mountain then. Ah yeah, that's what it does. It gives us the mountain shape on the scepter. Yellow is Arch Aries, and yellow are also the shops. Okay. That way we might be able to get a commissary. We have still 1 gem left. We can probably buy some more gems. Where am I going? It doesn't matter that much. Kitchen would do to get some food, but I'd rather have the commissary, then we might be able to buy gems and a shovel. So on top of the vestibule would be nice. Okay. Well, luckily we have another workshop duplicated in the mirror room at one point, so we have 2 workshops in the house. Could have a shovel. battery pack. We don't have the shovel. We have everything else except for the shovel. So if we can get a commissary here, that would be nice. No, of course not. Meanwhile, we have a laboratory, a couple of workshops, an aquarium, and the mechanarium itself. That's definitely more than enough rooms to put the mechanarium in here. Should have enough doors. That's good, because that also means that we can open. This is the left side of the antechamber. That's good. In case we can't get here, we always have an option to go through the antechamber and draft there to see if we can get those two squares and blue nodes. Winery. I need to write down these blue rooms as well, of course. Where are we now? That one is also another room. Oh, rerollers. Well, that's nice. And then this should be normally a silver key. Door 3 is normally a silver key. That could be handy as well. Now we have options. Do we want to use it here? No, we want to use it here potentially. We're going to use a normal key. The kennel is nice. Bit of a waste though. I would like to have a dining room here actually. Or the gift shop is also fine. Connects to the passageway and goes through. And then if that door is locked, we can use a silver key. Oh, of course it's not locked. Yeah. Chamber of Mirrors, that's gonna be tricky business to get in there. No, Dovecote is fine. Dovecote is fine. The Dovecote is fine. We have a lot of... We need to get the commissary. Which it doesn't want to give me. Classroom will give us an apple. No. It does not. We've just chosen yellow, it doesn't give us any shop. Okay, we'll do the walk-in closet then. Maybe that one has a shovel. Nope. Couple of gems, a cupcake, that's 10 steps. Okay. Not great. We lost our 4 we have so many dirt piles, it's not even funny. We could... Yeah, we could do silver key. That's what I expected. That's fine, we can do boiler room. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how many dirt pots we have in our house, but... Doesn't seem to be over here. So downstairs probably. There it is. The high pressure condenser box is connected to not one but two remote power boxes. That's this one. Yeah. It's connected to the underground, the tunnel towards the sanctuarium, and then there's also there's probably another red door in the tunnel then. So there is another red door somewhere. Gotta be in the tunnel because it's the only thing we haven't opened yet. We're still removing crates like idiots. Yeah, we could do room 8. Seeing we have the key. There it is. The elephant belongs in this bin. Yeah, we know that, mate. We know the dog is the end. Rabbit goes next to it. Or the hare, whatever it is. Sloth is the bear. Gluttony, that's the one we're always doubting. I think it's a penguin. We solved this puzzle at one point. And then, we just need to read this. This is the tail of the skin. Yeah, that's this one. And then we have one with an N and one. The sum of my sin as it is spent in a number within the room we are in. That's the penguin. Oh crap. Okay. This one needs to go there. The penguin needs to go there. I just said that earlier, but I picked up this one. And the lion needs to go with an N. There we go. Gives us 2 more allowance tokens every time we solve this. And then it doesn't matter. Use the normal key. Just lose the lost and found. We were gonna lose an item, but who cares? We lost the royal scepter, of course. That's fine, we'll get it back tomorrow. And we can get a room. We can get a room out of our thing for a week. Okay. Yeah, let's use a prism key. We still have a gymnasium. Or chapel, also fine. One of these days we need to break this thing as well. I thought we needed it for the blue notes, but we were able to gamble a bit in the casino to buy the blue note, so we can break the pig now whenever we want. Let's get rid of the winery. Oh bollocks, I can't get there. We were lucky. Not one single door with security today. That has to do with the fact that we chose an orange, obviously. So, let's press Y, X. Okay. Wine cellar has been removed from the draft pool for 1 week. That's good. Don't need it anymore because we already drafted it in the blue note thing. So this thing will not show up for 7 days. So that's one dead end that we sort of get out of the pool for a week. We filled up the grid. I don't think we drafted one single room with a fireplace after we did the experiment though. So we did not remove any crates. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms on my paper as well. Okay, bam. Call it a day. Hence and repeat. Yeah, we're gonna play some quicker days. That we can play 3-4 days in an episode. Because we are now at that point that we need to remove the tunnel crate things and see what is going on down below there. And then we need to solve that coat of arm thing. We're gonna do the same. We're gonna run orange. And look as quickly as possible for the foyer and then the tunnel. Orange is the fastest way to get up the house, in my opinion. Okay, there's a tunnel. Let's do the observatory. It's not good. No, it's day 51. That's the ink. That's the ink pot. Yeah, the ink pot, and then just what is it? A star. Gain 1 coin. Yeah, these 50s are not that great. Eh? But yeah, we can reroll with stars now at least. Let's do the pool hall. That's 14. 1/3 of 20 multiplied by 3, that's still 20. Holy moly. 1/3 of 3. 1/3 of 10 multiplied by 3, that's still 10. Squared is 100. Minus 1/3 of 3, so that's minus 1 is 99. Divided by 11 is 9. Minus 1/3 of 5. No. Yes? Oh no. 15, 5. Okay, 5 squared is 25. Minus 20 is 5. Divided by 5 is 1. No. Apparently we were wrong. We went too quickly. 10. 10 divided by 3, but then multiplied by 3, so that's still 10. Squared is 100. Minus 1, 99. This is 9. Okay. What's going on here? It's minus 5. Minus 15. No, it's not minus 15, Dave. It's minus 5. Minus 5 squared is still 25. Minus 20 is 5. Oh, we have to square it again. It's 25 divided by 5, so it's 5. Forgot to square it the second time. That's why it failed the first time. Okay, will not help us very much, other than the fact that it will put 2 foyers in our house. Problem with that is we don't have any gems. We have to do this to get the gems. Huh? The black box is false. The black box is true. Well, one of those two is lying. A false box contains the gems. So if this is true, then white is also true. So then this one is false and has the gems. Okay. No, that's what I was afraid of. Let's redraw. Boudoir seems to be fine. Who gave us a gem? East Wing Hall. That's fine. We can drop whatever dead end here. Let's do experiment. We could have chosen power for the keycard doors, that was an option, but I'd rather have an experiment and see if we can remove more crates. Doesn't show up every day, but okay, it does now. Okay. Next time should open no. Each time you dropped an upgraded floor plan, remove a crate. That is definitely what you want. Especially in our case, we have 15 upgraded floor plans. That's the best thing to run, that's for sure. Now we already used a few of those probably, but let's have a look. Parlor, that's 1. Boudoir is 2. Hallway is 3. And pool hall is 4. So we already used 4 of our upgraded floor plans, but we still have 11 left. So we could potentially remove 11 crates, and some of them we have double. Like the boudoir we have double. So we can actually remove more. Storeroom is also upgraded, but I'm gonna do secret passage and see if we can get the foyer. So we will choose orange. I'm trying to choose as much as possible, avoid the blue rooms, so that we have blue rooms available on rank 8. There we go. Okay, let's solve that problem. Now all the Great Hall doors are open, the tunnel will be open. Okay, corridor then. We have to go for courtyard here. We can't go for courtyard, we have no gems. That's a problem. Okay, then we'll do storeroom. That's also upgraded. That's 1 crate gone. And we have 2 of those as well. So yeah, we have we can remove 10 to 15 if we really want to. I can also choose everything on blue now. We'll do Banner of the King green. And we'll change the color of our Royal Scepter to blue. The workshop. Let's redraw. Mechanarium is a bit too early. 1, 2. 2 gear rooms plus the Mechanarium itself is 3 gear rooms, so this thing will have 3 doors. Probably gonna lock up the top as well. Let's redraw again. Rotunda seems to be a good one here. Although I don't need it though. Yeah, will do, will do. We can rotate floor plans here. So here we want to go to the left, basically. Let's rotate them. Oh, not what I wanted. Although... putting the power here is also not a bad idea. If we can now get security, we can put up the whole system, because 2 days in a row without keycard doors, probably not. No, I don't want to be there. We want to be there. Here we're going to use the tunnel to go up. I want connection here though. It's not going to give me the connection, that's fine. Then we'll redraw with stars. Because here we're going to come through with a tunnel. So what do we want here? The den. Rotate it. Rotate it again. Ah, that's what we want. What's the benefit of the rotunda? You can rotate floor plans. Perfect. That's an upgraded floor plan. That's another crate gone. Now we preferably want to get past here. It's not gonna do. Mechanarium. We're running into 2 dead walls, left and right, so it should give us a forward door. Plus 2 side doors, because it's not gonna give us doors in the... Oh yeah, it does that one. We can open the left side of the antechamber again. And this should be the silver key again. There we go, which is perfect actually. Because we're gonna need that up here. Cloister. That's a bit of a waste here, eh? To be honest. I can get here from the foundation. Dining room. Gallery. Gallery will give us some gems. And we can go 1 rank higher. That's perfect. If we can get a locked door here, we can use the silver key. We don't necessarily need this key anymore. We already seen the blue node in room 8. Yeah, there we go. We'll use the silver key here. Now we would like to see the cloister. Okay. don't like any of those. Conference room is probably a good idea here. Can go left and right in case then we could potentially drop the dead end here. Let's see what we can get here. Okay, security door. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem at some point. Unless we find security right here. Ah, there we go. Let's solve that problem. Yeah, all good, mate. All good. We'll take care of that. Let's see what we missed. A trunk and car keys. That does suggest that there is a car key in the trunk. Because that's what's in the house at the moment. Not sure where that thing is though. Hi, please. Unlocked, please. Okay, and now we can open all these security doors here. Plus we cut the power earlier already. So now we can go back here and drop whatever. Preferably something that goes up to rank 8. Okay, we can redraw with stars. It's actually better to keep it in the 40s because then you get a lot of stuff from the observatory. Courtyard is upgraded and could give us a shovel if we're lucky. Oh. Okay, any blue room here will do. Another dining room. That seems to be fine. We can have lunch and dinner at the same time. We want an aquarium in the house apparently. We'll take the salt shaker first. Gives us an extra step, so that's 11 steps from the lunch. And if we can get an aquarium. Okay, let's see what we can get here. Any blue room will do. Even dead ends, because we can get to the other ones from the security. No, not that one. I'm not going to use that key. Library or nursery. Let's do the storeroom. That's upgraded. Okay, so we have dining, store. And then we need to find the blue notes in both of these rooms. The dining room and this one. Where are you? Oh, that's the bluebird thing. There it is. There are 6 permanent additions. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Oh, and there's the other one. Lucky that there are 10 different dishes that can be served in this room. 10? I guess it's considered like the normal fish and then the special fish which is upgraded. It's considered as two dishes. Because we have the fish, we have the steak, we have the stew, we have the quail, and the pizza. That's 5. And then you can have an upgraded version of that if you have the other room in the house as well. In this case, it's fish with aquarium. You can just have the lemon glazed salmon, but if you have the aquarium, you can get a 10 extra steps. So that's considered to be 2 dishes, I think. So yeah, okay, makes sense. Makes sense. That's 10 then. 5 times 2. Here it doesn't matter. Can't use that, so let's use a normal key. Conservatory, obviously. Let's see what we can do here. Dormitory is standard. Let's make that rare. We don't need that room for anything anymore. We have seen the drafting book in there and everything else, and it's a dead end. I don't want to see that thing. Showroom. Let's make it standard or something. It goes through. It has some nice items. So let's make that standard. And the passageway. No, that's good. Let's keep that uncommon. Is there anything we want to change? Because you can press R here and then check whatever room you want. See what is the rarity. And if you ever change it, you can put it back. Bye. We have put it on common, the music room. You can put it back on unusual, it used to be, for instance. So you can do that for every room if you want. But I think we have most of the T-shapes and 4-door rooms on common. And then the rest we put on either standard, rare or unusual. Drawing room is upgraded? No, it's not. What did I thought? Oh, it's fireplace, that's what it is. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we're good on steps, so we can go through the, we can draw from the security. Ballroom. No. Gonna redraft again. Okay. Do another drawing room. Where are you? There it is. Months are slightly longer than days. Months are slightly longer than days. Pretty obvious, you would say, but I guess gaming wise, yeah, if you play a day for like 2 hours, it depends on how long you play the days here. If you play 2 hours for a day, then you only do like, yeah, then you do 60 days for a month or something. Yeah, we started on November 7th and we had Christmas a few days ago. On day, what was it? Day 49, I think, was Christmas. So yeah, I'm not sure how that works. Any blue room that goes through would be nice. Of course not. Oh, we can redraw from this room. The aquarium is also blue. Let's do the aquarium. It's also upgraded because we have an eel aquarium, and it also gives us the aquarium which we need to have special dinner, which will mean we get 31 steps. Oh, I don't know if it actually has a blue note though. does. This tank contains a red herring. Not sure about that. Yeah, we ducked in the laundry. We find the filing cabinet in the archive. The bedroom is nothing. Unless this is a red herring. This is the patio where we also dug. This is also nothing. So I guess that is the red herring. No idea. Red herring, of course, being something that's not true, but I don't know. Aquarium. We could do garage. The garage is powered by the electric eel aquarium, so we could open it potentially. We know there are car keys somewhere in a place. I don't know where that trunk is though. We know the car keys are in the house, because it would not surprise me that the blue note is actually in the car. But we were here when the computer said that the car keys were in the house, so the car keys are somewhere in this house here. Probably in the parlor on the table or so that we didn't notice them. Or they are in a trunk, but I don't know where the trunk is either. Do we have a sledgehammer? No, we don't. Well, we could potentially open it. I'm gonna do a garage here, I think. Is that a good idea? Yeah, because we have the west side open from the mechanarium. I don't know where the Great Hall is. We changed color, of course. The freezer. Who knows where the blue note is? Somewhere in the freezer, probably. So we're gonna have to defrost it. Or we could just do the pantry. Let's do the pantry because I have no idea where the car keys is. We know they're in the house, but salty banana. Okay, so pantry. Where are you? Don't see it immediately. It's rank 8, right? Yeah, there has to be one. There has to be a blue note here somewhere in these shenanigans. Oh, there it is. There is a letter missing. Yeah, we know that, but although I don't know what this is though. There's a fire on there, a crate, a box, a fire, a flame. And this is a plan or a chart. No idea. What does this need to be? If we count, this needs to be a C. Oh, is it a heart? Is there a heart in the flame? Shard and heart? Probably. Yeah. It's a hopeless dead end. But it's an upgraded room, so remove a crate from the thingy thing. Yeah, that's our main goal now, I think. We have drafted all the blue rooms that we could. So the only thing we can do now is draft as many blue rooms as possible. Not blue rooms, upgraded rooms as possible. None of them are upgraded. None of those are upgraded. One, two, three, and a lockpick. It's 4. Another security. Chamber of Mirrors is a bit tricky. It's not that great though, because we can get to that square. Anyway, we can drop some dead ends, get those out of the way. Garage, just for the keys. Yeah, we want to connect to the foundation actually. Library will do. The fixed stars. It's exactly the same book as in the observatory, so good thing that was the last book that we had to order, I think. But as expected, it's the same. We still don't have a shovel, do we? Nope. That's of course the downside of running orange rooms in the beginning, you don't get any shops. Boiler room here. We have to do a boiler room here. Drop potentially a dead end here. Do the morning room. That has some gems for us, usually also an extra item, which could be the shovel. Sometimes there is a shovel. No, it's a coupon book. Can be a shovel here next to this vase. Give us 2 extra gems, and we will also get 2 extra gems tomorrow. Let's redraw again. Do mail room, we have a delivery tomorrow. We can still get from the rotunda to there potentially. Don't need a tunnel anymore. Let's do the no contact mail room, which is also upgraded. We also don't have a sledgehammer apparently. We read all those letters. That's all done with the letters business. Okay. Rotunda it is. Anything that goes straight. We have a jackhammer, yeah. So none of these are upgraded. Let's redraw again. Also here, not upgraded. Let's do workshop. It's not upgraded, but gives us a way through. Here's the sledgehammer. It's a bit late. What can we do here? Not much. The only thing we can do is a battery pack with metal detector to make a electric magnet. Boudoir is upgraded. Yeah, whatever. Just to remove the crate, basically. And that's another day in the office. Well, we got 5 blue rooms on rank 8, so that's a few more blue nodes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 blue nodes already. Okay, let's call it a day. And we need to do as many blue nodes in. So yeah, it's always the same. It's hence and repeat at the moment. Get to rank 8 as quickly as possible. So best way to do that is with a tunnel with the orange rooms. Especially if you have foyer, then the tunnel, all these doors are open. We can also run Banner of the King orange. And then do this one, I don't know. Purple. Or green. Green is going to be a... We'll do green for now. We will change it to blue once we get higher up the house, but... Don't know what's the most powerful one. Well, we'll notice very quickly, I think. That's great. Where's our hallway? Conservatory is interesting. Yeah, let's do that. It can have an item. Sometimes over here, sometimes it could be a shovel. Let's see what we got here. Dark room on standard. Yeah, that's fine. This thing, that can go on rare because I don't need that room. Cloister. Let's make that common because we made this cheap. This is definitely a good one. Definitely a good one to get. Because we have X this, so that this room does not cost us anything. Normally it's 3 gems, but we have X this room with the X from the armory, which means it doesn't cost anything. We did the same with the rotunda and the attic. So those are three gems rooms, which we have for free. East Wing Hall. Let's go back to the other side. Let's see what we can get in this corner. We need a corner actually. Rolling dice and a gem. Experiment. Nothing here. Let's see if we can remove the rates. We had it 2 days in a row, so yeah, it's still there though. The most interesting one will be fireplace, remove crate. I don't think we have room with a fireplace yet, so definitely an option now. Put security in. And see if we can get the power here. No. Okay, then we'll do pool hall. That's the best option exit wise. We should also be close to, no, not yet, I think. Few more probably. 15. What's this here? 20 minus 1/3. So that's 19.7, so that's 20. Round up. And here we have 11. Divided by 5. That's going to be 2.2. Round up, that's 2, I think. And here we have 7, round up to the nearest 10, so that's 10. 11, round up to the nearest 10 is still 10. Here we have 10 times 14 is 140. Round up to the nearest 100, that will be 100 then. Divided by 10 is 10. 10 times 11, it's 110. Round up to the nearest 100, it's 100. Divided by 20 is 5. Let's go for the gem. We have 2 keys. This is a fireplace. There goes another crate in the abyss. We mainly want to see what we can do here. Cloister here would be nice. Great hall. Yeah, that's fine actually. That's fine. No, we're gonna draw from security. We have 2 gems in case foyer shows up. But it can only show up here because it's a straight. It's not gonna give it the foyer here straight into the wall. That's never. But it could give it here, which it doesn't. And we're gonna use West Wing Hall. That's fine. Garage. Boudoir has a fireplace, I think. Oh, let's do that. Oh, it doesn't actually. For some reason I thought it had a little fireplace. The drawing room, the dining room. We have 2 drawing rooms. We also have 2 dining rooms, I think. There's one. let's do that. That one has a fireplace. That's another crate going. Ah. Of course, you're not going to give me connection to that hallway. Gives us a key, connects to the foundation, which is always good. Let's go bottom first, I guess. See if we can bypass that door there. Perfect. From the foyer straight into the hallway of the Great Hall, which means we can open all the doors here. Okay, nice. That's when a plan comes together. This doesn't matter, it's a dead end. And now we just want to connect here. Doesn't matter actually. The dovecote or the courtyard. Courtyard could have a shovel. None of them have a fireplace, so it doesn't matter that much. No shovel. Sledgehammer. Okay. Okay. Doesn't matter actually. Second boudoir. Aquarium. Sure, let's do aquarium. No luck. Let's see what we can get here. Any dead end will do. Code check seems to be a good one. Let's get the jackhammer. Okay, now where can we drop it? All over the place here. With the jackhammer you always find better stuff. Yeah. As it says when he finds an old shoe. If you do find something, it's usually better. It's like 2 gems, 3 keys, or a couple of rolling dice. Or some coins, which is also more than normal, I think. And then we still have some digging to do in the foundation. The patio. Spread gems in each green room. Also fine, we have them all here. And it is an L shape to get us out of trouble here. Except for the room itself. No luck with the digging. Secret garden key. Okay. Now let's go back. Should spread gems over here. It's not doing it again. It is not doing it again. That patio doesn't always work, I think. Also here, nothing. Eh? I think it spread gems in the rooms that you haven't dropped yet, I think. Yeah. That definitely doesn't spread gems in the green rooms that you already dropped it. Because there are none of them. That was a waste of steps. spare bedroom, just to keep going up. We always need to get past, because of the way the foundation is in our house, we always need to get past these 2 squares here, which is not always that evident. Yep, secret garden. Obviously. Okay, a bunch of keys. And we can open, east is already open. And now we can open west. We're doing this for fun now every day. Beginning it was a disaster to get there. Now you get there every time and you can just walk through it. Oh, let's see what's over here. Could potentially put a dead end here, or something that turns left would be also nice. It's a bit of a waste, but let's do it anyway. Can definitely dead end this one. No. We're not gonna dead end with the red though. Okay, we'll pick up the rolling dice then. An upgraded boudoir, and we also duplicated in the middle room, so we have 2 of them, which is always handy for experiments. What is our experiment even? Fireplace. Another passageway. Apparently we have 2 of those as well. Yeah, the secret garden also has spread a lot of fruit in the conference room. So that's like half a dinner that we have sitting there. I don't think the nursery has a fireplace. Do the other passageway then, I guess. It's a bit of a waste though. Let's redraw. That's what I was hoping on, something like a cloister. Let's see, dudes. We need some power. Unless we can dig up the keycard, which is possible with a jackhammer. Gems for days. It has 2 secret doors though. So power would not be a bad idea. Solarium. That's also completely useless. Could do bedroom, I guess, just to go up. Secret passage might give us another green room. Or is there anything else we want? Not really. No, green room is fine. Should give us another courtyard. Or an aquarium is also fine. Yeah, I don't know where the patio has spread gems, but definitely not in the green room. That patio that doesn't work all the time, I think. That perk of that room. Oh, we have 3 boudoirs in the house even. Yeah, I think we duplicated it twice. In the I think we got it offered twice in the mirror room. That's why we have 3 in the house. And they are upgraded, so we have always a bunch of rolling dice, which also makes it very easy in case you need an outside room. Anything that goes straight, of course not. Why would you give me that, eh? There goes our rolling dice. Okay, another conference room. It's gonna spread the fruit again? No. Okay. Aquarium. Oh, that was a bad room to drop actually. We already had that note. Yeah, we're working on room 8 again. Storeroom, did we do that yet? Yeah, we did actually. Okay, I need another room then. Pantry, we also got. The power room, okay. Utility. Let's see what they have to tell here. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to open this thing again, I think. Green, and then we need to make it blue. And then we need to make it purple. Okay, and then this one needs to be white. I don't know the sequence anymore. This one needs to be red, I think. Oh, I think it's the other way around. Oh. No. Okay. Yeah, of course, it's on the back. DC's power design for the VAC controls were partially inspired by the gift they received from their client, an original Mora J box. Okay, yeah, whatever mate. Whatever you say. Okay. Now we need to get back to... We need to go all the way back to the security. And we'll go through the conference room. To pick up all our fruit. Okay, nice going. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. That's all the fruit spread by the secret garden. What is security? Right here. Okay. Let's see what we missed. There are 4 gems somewhere in town. 4 gems. That sounds like a dirt pile that we have missed or something. Four gems. Or oh, are the gems spread in the conference room as well? They are. That's why we couldn't find them in the green rooms. I didn't know that do that. What I've also just noticed is why we didn't even open this package here. Go behind the upstairs. Let me have a look how that works here. We're gonna have to do a little bit of zigzagging, because we can definitely get some extra steps. Like over here, this is a bedroom, plus 5 steps. Okay. This is another 5 steps. Now we can go to the boudoir there. That's another 5 steps. And now we have another boudoir on the other side. And now we have another bedroom and a boudoir over there. And we can also open these doors meanwhile. Chapel is fine. Let's also break that pig if we can. What day are we? 157? I think you get 2 coins for, or 1 coin for every, I don't know how it works. Yeah, let's break it. 93. So yeah, I don't know how it works. It's not 2 coins for every day that you played, because that would make it 114. It's something like that though. I think it's like one for every day you played, plus all the ones that you dropped here over time. Probably. Let's go down here. We dug up things here yet? No, we didn't. Okay, silver key, nice. Some ivory dye. I want to go here and then there. What is that, steak? Don't have the showroom, but who cares? Some extra steps. We can get some more steps if we quickly go into the boudoir here. There we go. Library, sure. I don't need another book anymore, I think. I think we've seen them all. I don't know, we'll just order something just for the sake of it. Freezer would be interesting, but it's a bit early in the house. Let's just do secret passage with green then. Another aquarium, sure, why not? We'll take it. Compass with north doors, interesting. Here we go. Okay, we'll take the pool. Where are you, Blue Note? Jesus Christ. There is only one location in the estate where every room in the drafting pool can be drafted. Every room in the drafting pool. Where is that? It's gotta be in column 1. In the estate, that's not in the house. Eh? No, it's outside. Yeah, it's outside. It's the outside room. It's the only place where you can draft every room, including the antechamber and whatnot. We only have 2 keys left at the moment. That was an easy, quick one. That removes a crate. Sure. We're lockpicking everything here apparently. Tunnel. We could go down here. Well, we want a blue room here though. The parlor. I don't think we did the parlor yet. That also has a fireplace. The gems are in the blue box. Okay, if you say so. Not that we need that. Have you spread anything here? We have 2 conference rooms. We need to get the blue room in that square somehow. Oh, we need to get some more steps from these rooms here with the sleeping mask. There we go. And there we go. And then we have another bedroom there, and then we can drop from the cloister. That's another 5 steps. There we go. Seems like a bit of voice. We can better do the sauna, I think. The sauna will give us 20 extra steps tomorrow. It also gives us the option to freeze the things. Yeah, the chapel is, we need some exits here. We have 5 rerolls. Should be able to get a something with 4 doors here. Oh, there we go. Silver key. Can we do the mechanarium? We have utility, we have security, we have laboratory. It should have enough rooms. As a matter of fact, it's gonna have many rooms actually. Yeah, just about to say. Has almost every door, I think. The battery pack, that's a normal door. That should be the lever, which should already be opened. We opened it in the secret garden. That's a normal door. This should be the silver key again. And then this is normally a normal door, and then this is, don't know, normally a sanctum key, but rolling dice in this time. This is door 8 of the mechanarium. It's where you find the sanctum key. Anything that goes left here. Should not be a problem with 9 real rolls. We'll do this room. One day or another we will be able to steal that red ground there, but not this time. Because you have to do it from there, but then you have to run around, but we have no squares which can immediately come in here. You only have 10 seconds or something like that. We tried it once, it didn't work either because we had to go too far around. This is a stupid nursery, get it out of the way. And then in a perfect world we will get freezer in the next one. We have 7 redraws, we can actually go for it. With 240 cores starting tomorrow, 20 extra steps, 13 gems would be nice. If we can get freezer there, but the problem is that that blue note is gonna be frozen. Where is our workshop? We don't have a workshop. Are you kidding me? How did we not drop the workshop today? Then the freezer, we're not gonna get that blue node then. Because we have broken lever. What do we need? No, magnifying glass and metal detector. We don't have any of those to make the burning glass. So that's not gonna work. We can still go for the freezer, but we will not be able to find the blue node. Because more than likely it will be frozen somewhere and we can't defrost it. Because for some reason, well, it doesn't matter, we don't have the tools anyway to do it. So yeah. Any blue room will do then, I guess. Freezer would be the most interesting one because we have 13 gems, 240 coins. Silver key. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, let's do Rotunda. That should be around this thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. There are 4 different methods to rotate rooms. 4 different methods to rotate rooms. Well, this is one of them, the Rotunda. The Dovecote is also an option to rotate rooms. And then you have that thing from the showroom, what is it called? The Ornate Compass or something, which can also rotate rooms. That's 3. And the 4th way will be one of the outside rooms. Also gives you the option to rotate rooms with gems or something, I think. Is it the Hubble? No, it's not the Hubble. It's one of those outside rooms. Yeah, it's a shrine. It's one of the blessings of the shrine, I think, which makes you able to rotate rooms. One of these blessings are from the shrine. Okay, well, our house is full, and we found another 4 rooms. Utility, rotunda, parlor, and pool. Aquarium we already had. So yep, if you can do 4 or 5 every day, you will be able. How many blue rooms are there? Didn't we do? Was it like 50, 51? We counted them the previous episodes, I think. Yeah, it's pretty clear. Some of them are just rubbish, but some of them. So far, the only thing which actually told us something was the winery. Blue note in the winery told us that it's 4 different numbers of the family courting, but we still don't know the order. So some other blue note needs to tell us the order. So yes, need to keep looking for blue rooms. How many steps do we have? 54. Okay. Let's go outside and see how we're doing with our tunnel thing. It's 2 days in a row that we removed some. Not that many today, but yesterday we removed quite a bit. Let's see what's going on there. Well, yeah. Oh, it's finally open. I see a door. Yeah, we removed them. They're all gone. Oh my god. Did we pick that thing up? We did. We have the basement key. Security door we can also do. Oh, box. Broken lever, sledgehammer, battery pack. We can make a power hammer, but we don't have a bloody workshop in our house. Okay, we definitely need a workshop tomorrow. Let that be clear. We're so lucky that we picked up, well, not lucky, but we could have gone back and pick it up in case we didn't pick it up, but normally I don't even pick up that basement key, but I thought I'll pick it up. Okay. So I guess we co-check the jackhammer again in case we need that for one of the next, because that seems to be a door festival over here. Okay, so we opened 3 doors here. Normal key, basement key, key cards. And now we run into a power hammer door. So what are the other options? Candles probably. We probably need something to burn. Red door could also be an option. So we need boiler room. And I don't know, whatever else they throw at us, we will see. Let's check the jackhammer back in. That's the best thing we have, so you always want to put whatever you have available, the best thing. Okay, call it a day. Okay, so we need, yeah, we need a workshop. We need to make a power hammer. Potentially the code check that we can code check that thing for the next day. Okay. Yeah, we're playing a bit faster because the problem with the thing is, although we're filling up the house, we actually don't need to be in the house. We're working on the tunnel. It's happening outside at the moment. We have no clue for any other okay. Banner of the King. We'll do green rooms. The best chance of finding items in that place. I'm not gonna pick up that royal scepter yet. Nope. That's not great to start with. Let's do corridor, I guess. Let's do dark room. Security. Border for gems, I guess. And then it's also out of the way that we cannot get it in rank 8. Yeah, that's another thing we need to keep an eye on. Huh? The rooms that we already dropped, put them in the house earlier. Pick up the gem here. We haven't dropped this one on rank 8 though. Let's go back because I also want to check something. How many more powders do we need and how many more of these things do we need for this trophy business here? Bullseye, we have 36. So four more of the darts board and also 4 more powders. And then we still have the dead end thing, and then these are all other account things that you need to do. And then when you have all of those, you can get them all. Okay, so it doesn't matter that much. That's probably what we need to do now. Put these keycard systems up, boom, 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 put the dark room back on. So we can see what's going on in that room. And we have security, so we can also put on the keycard system. Okay, let's have a look in the inventory. There is somewhere in the house is one gem. Okay, high chance of getting the rooms. Unlock the rooms, they're not powered, so we can just push them open. That's good. Okay. Go into the security menu, log into the network. Let's use the RTA to go to the lab. Connect to the laboratory, yes, and then run an experiment. We don't need the tunnel anymore though. So let's create a new custom package. Let's see. Let's start on the bottom here because these are the new rooms. Each time you drop the tomorrow room. Nah, not that good. The next 10 times you view your map, no. No. Each time you dropped an upgraded floor plan, yes. Each time you access a different terminal, no. For every room you dropped within the next 40 seconds, sure. For each room with a fireplace, sure. The first time you enter, no. While dropping, if you drop the drawing room. We do have 2 drawing rooms, and if you don't pick it, you can get it back, so maybe. When you drop the red room, no. How many do we have? 4. Each time you find some trash, that's 5. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems, that's 6, 7, 8. Okay, finalize. What do we want? Lose half your steps, no thank you. Gain random item, then set your no. Permanently increase your lock picking skills, sure, whatever. Unseal one of the antechamber doors. Sure, we can do that instead of the crate. We don't need the crate anymore, we have removed all the crates. Stock your pantry with fruit, maybe. Permanently add 1 gold, sure, that's 4. Might remove some of those. A letter, we don't need letters anymore. Set your dice to 2, maybe. Gain 1 star, that's 6, 7, 8. Okay, we'll do 9. Finalize. Press enter. Okay, run the experiment. So we removed the crates from our package. We don't need that anymore, nor do we need the letters. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems, each time you unlock a security door. We'll do the security door, we put them up. And what do we want? Set your steps to 40, unseal one of the antechamber doors. Or add 1 gold. I don't know. Let's unseal so that all those doors are open. Okay, exit. I'll go back in. Security this time. Log into the network. Swan Song HSS. And let's see how much of these rumpus things we still need. 1993. Oh, I think we got them all. Unless there are 8 as well. We saw the Rumpus Guide 6 times. These are all the cutscenes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there anything we did this year? No, no footage. 1994, which means we are January already. Yeah, that makes sense. Day 49 was December 25th. So yeah, we're somewhere early January at the moment. Okay, what is our experiment? Okay, security doors we need to find. That will be higher up in the ranks. Mechanarium is a bit early, eh? I guess we'll go for courtyards. It's a waste of an exit, but no items, of course. We also have no key or sledgehammer. Okay, that's a key. Chapel is fine here. And now go back down. We'll sort this out later on. Because now we sort of want to look at... Doesn't matter. Because I just saw we still have the wind-up keys. We didn't open these, did we? This box is empty. The box with a false statement is empty. There are 2 false box statements. If this is true, then these 2 are true. Then these are false. The box with a false statement is empty. That's false. This is false, so I think they're in blue. If black is true, they're in blue, I think. Oh, they are not. Okay. So this is a lie. Box with a false statement is empty. And that's true. So this is true. That can't be. No, this is false as well. Yeah, okay, this is false. Box with a false statement is empty, so it's not empty. Okay. Double negotiation here. Double negative constraints here. Makes it positive. Dining room. It's a bit low in the house. But yeah, we can pick up the lunchbox, I guess. Workshop. Battery pack, okay, that's one thing. So now we need sledgehammer. Broken lever is going to be the problem here, of course. You can see that coming from miles away. We have to do commissary in case they sell the sledgehammer, which they do. Okay. Our problem now is going to be finding the broken lever. We do have the magnifying glass if we can get the metal detector. So I think we're slightly at that point that we are already oh, we can break this open now. I think we need the attic. Attic, walk-in closet, anything which gives us potentially items. Oh, what's this? That's a key. Sales. Yeah, here we are. Why do I always get sales when we just bought out the whole commissary? Not the first time that happens. We could get a broken lever in. We have another workshop. Aquarium can also have the broken lever. But I would like to go up here though. We can get here from the chapel. Make an area. Do the pool hall. That's number 37. This is 3 point something, so it's 3. This is 5, round up to the nearest 10. 10. 160. That's 200. Divided by 10 is 2. 20. Holy moly. Okay, 6. Just 6 plus 1/3 of 6, that's 2, that's 8. That's still 8 plus 1 is 9, I think. Silver key. That round up to the nearest integer. That doesn't do much. It just stays the same. And of course it's not gonna put me straight into it. Ready. Well, great hall it is then. It will open the door automatically. There we go. And we have unlocked an antechamber. Because we bypassed that security door. Obviously the foyer will open all these doors, potentially. So we can just go over here. Wherever it goes. Aquarium. Need to drop the aquarium. Can have the broken lever right here. We have gem flowers. Let's go down first. See if we can connect or bypass. Silver key is fine. Cloister? No. Conference room. Yeah, that's fine actually. Yeah, now it's gonna give me the cloister. Our jackhammer back in the house. We can start digging somewhere. Courtyard, aquarium, foundation. I have to go all the way around to get to the courtyard though, but unless we can somehow connect, it's gonna be tricky business. For the next 1 minute, you will not lose steps when entering rooms, when opening doors, or when drafting floor plans. Okay, let's go. Sculpting studio. Mechanarium. Hopefully it has doors. Another workshop. Sure. Kennel. That's not so great, is it? We'll have to do ballroom. Okay. So we know that west is open. Let's pay the doggies a visit. Let's see where our blue note is. Right there. Sinclair's 4 canon companions are named Carter, Thoughtless, Hot Sauce, and Drawbridge. Okay. If you say so. I don't know who those are, but... Of course. Are you kidding me? What is this? That's fine. We can do that because that will do some stuff for our experiment. Unseals one of the antechamber doors. Okay, and now if we do this one as well. Then all the doors should be open. Okay, a couple of gems. Okay, what we got? Attic. Standard is fine. Don't want it on common because it remains a dead end. Laundry room. Yeah, same story. And the library, yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're okay with this. Foyer. Okay, let's do that. Might have to go find some keys after this though. This was a bad idea to drop the red room there. We're running out of keys here. Did we choose a color yet? We have green rooms. Oh, and our sledgehammer is down below there. Or scepter, I mean. Because we could put the scepter on yellow and then try to find a locksmith. That might not be a bad idea. That's what I expected. We also have a workshop somewhere here. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I think we can make the power hammer. Broken lever, battery pack, sledgehammer. Okay, boom. So we can open the next door. We have the magnifying glass, we need to find the metal detector. So our best shot there is going to be just in case, because you can see where this is going. Okay. A brick. Can we get a couple of keys, please? Gems. Okay, that's fine. That also means stay out of the ballroom from now on. Okay, that's nice. 3 keys. Okay, 3 more. And that's another more. I don't want to open this, do we? It's a bit weird. It's already open. We just walked through it. I don't know. Don't need that business. What were we doing? Trying to get to our scepter. You can also see what's for dinner. Stew requires a boiler room. We're good on step though. So I'm thinking pick up the scepter and put it on blue. Probably the best we can do. That's gonna give us blue rooms, especially over there. Is there anything else? Did we dig up here in the courtyard already? I think we did, but I'm not sure. No, we didn't actually. Because we had no materials here when we arrived here. Okay, we're in better shape than we were. 6 keys and 7 gems we found in the house. We should be able to fill up almost, I think. While we are here, let's go to the chapel and see what's going on here. Maybe we find some items here again now that we broke that pick, because ever that altar was up, we never found any items here. Conference room. Garage. Planetarium. Let's do that. Some more steps. 2 upgrades here so far. If we can find the telescope again, we can upgrade it a few more times. I think you can upgrade it 5 times, I believe. But you have to come here with a telescope, which is not an item you find very often. And now, well, we have to go all the way back, I think. Okay. Let's go outside now that we are so low in the house. Let's see what other shenanigans they are gonna try to throw at us. Okay, power ham worked. A red door. Okay. So we need the boiler room. We have to go all the way around, I think. Commissary first, maybe? Bought everything they have here. Interesting. Okay, that's out of the way. So what other options are? Walk-in closet. Walk-in closet or attic. Trying to find some other materials. Something that goes left, preferably. That's the attic, though. We have to do that. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. What's that? 6, 4. That's square. That's fine. We still have to drop that. No metal detector. Drawing room. Secret garden? Do we have a conference room in the house? Yeah, we do over here. Yeah, it goes through. I don't need to pull up any of those things because yeah, this is what I thought. This is what I thought. Would be interesting, the freezer, but just do the storeroom because we already dropped at the storeroom in rank 8. We'll need to open the doors because they're all open already. Anything blue here? Classroom? Probably not a bad idea actually. Because we haven't done that one yet. Green for Nuance, pink for Vera, orange for Korarika. Yeah, that's fine. GG. Again here, anything blue. Maybe we do throne room. That's probably the best idea because now that we have so many keys, gems I mean. Cannot always drop this. It's probably on the back of the throne, would not surprise me. No, it's not actually. No, here it is. The family core is kept in the family vault. Okay. So we know we need to calculate the family core with the thing from the winery, or for the master bedroom. That shield is in both of those rooms. And it's somewhere kept in the vault, so it's another vault key of some sort. Well, it doesn't matter which way we go, to be honest. Just go through the antechamber. Is there any reason we need this blue crown here? What does it even do? First time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's drop pool. If you do so, you gain 1 key. Okay. 1 gem, whatever. Oh, do we have to go to the ballroom here? Oh, gymnasium. So we want any blue room that we haven't done yet. Oh, have I written down the kennel actually? Yes, I did. Okay. Silver key. Yeah, actually. Remove from today's draft pool and it puts it back in there. You're not gonna give me the boiler room, are you? Still gonna try though. Okay, we'll do conference room then. We haven't seen that one yet. Conference. Okay, it's not on the back of the seats. Also doesn't seem to be on the seats itself. Or is it under the table or something? Yeah, there it is. Red memos were created by Kirk Darren and approved by the Baron and questionably served as the estate's primary security system. Yeah, Kirk Darren with the guy head of security, and they are not. They are wrong. So like this thing is just you know, some people. Okay. So what we need to do is we have 2 shots in getting the yeah, we have 2 shots. 2 shots at getting the boiler room. Yes, with the last dice. Okay, so we need power to that door. Oh, we can also dig here apparently. Apparently not with a jackhammer. Apparently you need a normal shovel. Okay. The door is powered, so we should be able to open it. What do we want here? No idea. Walk-in closet. No metal detector though. Yeah, we had the closet, we have the walk-in closet, we have the attic, all the places where we can find items. We have 2 rolling dice. I think we have 1 more shot. We don't have an outside room yet. We can drop the tool shed and hope that we get the thing. Because we do have the magnifying glass. If I can get the metal detector in the tool shed. How do we get out of this house here? That's also a good question. With the elevator is the fastest way, I think. That's why I sometimes don't drop an outside room. Don't know what we're doing on steps, so we do have running shoes. They will help us on, especially on the outside. So like these things here probably will not cost us anything. Yep, there we go. And there we go. Because you can see this coming from miles away. But yeah, it also could give us something stupid like the gear wrench or something. So we want tool shed. Okay, metal detector and watering can. This is also very rare though. Okay, where's our closest workshop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to get back out. Now we still have 12 steps left, that's fine. And we have dinner. We have boiler room in the house. So it's a 30-step dinner. Or 31 in case we have the salt shaker. Okay, so we can do whatever we want. Car keys. Wonderful. Not have the garage. Okay, so we want the metal detector with a magnifying glass to make the burning glass. Because they are pushing everything out of us. You can see this coming from miles away. Yeah, we have some powerful tools here. We have the jackhammer, the power hammer, and the burning glass. Try getting that in one day. Well, it can only work the way we did it now, where we had one of them in the code check. And I'm not going to put any of them in the code check. Because you don't know which one to pick. We need to go back to puzzle that boiler room again. Okay, normal door, basement, security. We've broken the power. We have put on the power on the red door here. So what's next? We were before you. We beat you before his game. That's why we need the burning glass. Kinda expected this thing to happen. What's next? Okay. I don't even know where they are. Grotto. Satellite dish. I don't know, did we put them back in the grotto? Maybe. No, we didn't. They're still in the satellite dish. What else can they throw at us? We've seen everything, I think. Normal key. Oh, maybe it could be like a prism key or something. That's another option. Normal key, basement key, security key. We use the power hammer. We now use something that lights up fire. Either the burning glass or the torch will work, I'm assuming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors already. Yeah, it's probably 8 doors. Everything is 8 in this game. A blue door. We have the blue doors unsealed, right? We reclaimed the throne. Okay, yeah. Should just open this one. Alrighty. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, do we still have these wind-up keys from the parlor? No, we use those. Okay. So yeah, we have to... you have reached the end of your journey. There are two boxes in this room. There is no end of this journey. Yeah, there probably isn't, because we already had the ending of our great uncle. Let's open one up. The Blueprints by Mary Matthew Jones. To my son Simon, in whose eyes I see the world anew. There was a blueprint. Yeah, okay, here's the story of the blueprints instead of the red prints. The prince had a love for all things blue. It's the only true color, in my humble view. He couldn't stand the tint of a hallway or a shop. He couldn't stand the shade of trees the green rooms brought. He seldom talked to others, for they rarely shared his view. He never went to town, no saw the flags they flew. That's a red town, we are blue now. And do you know which game the prince instead would play? The one that made him happy, whenever skies were grey. A game he had played in the house and on the grounds, and maybe you can guess from the clues that we have found. It was a game full of rooms and the stories that we climb about a house full of lies and the truth that one prince finds. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this game is quite near you, in fact in the same room. A game about you and the plans that you make, about the prince and his blueprints, the blue game we just played. The end. So I'm guessing this is our mother's ending. And now we need to open these two to see what's in there, but we have no more wind-up keys. So we have to drop the parlor tomorrow and then come back here and open the other two boxes. Then we know what's in all three of them. One of them might be empty, of course. Okay. But now what? Where is our code check? Over here. That's the whole way around again here, through the pool hall. Huh. What's the only thing we haven't used on this thing? We use the crown to reclaim the throne. The royal scepter we are using every day in the house. These are just normal items. The jackhammer, power hammer, burning glass, treasure map, which apparently you can't dig up with a jackhammer. You have to use a normal shovel. The watering can is something. It's pretty rare, but we actually haven't used it except for watering some green rooms. So what we'll do is, because there's also that water in the kitchen. If you put power to the kitchen, not power, water. From the pump room to the kitchen, if you fill up the kitchen, you can let the water run there. So I think you can refill the watering can. So the watering can is probably something we still need at some point in time. So I think we're gonna code check that one. But we might have to empty it first though. That might be an idea. Which we can do, we have more than enough green rooms to do so. do say more than enough, but yeah, we have conservatory, we have aquarium, secret garden, courtyard. We can empty it. It's a whole shenanigans though. But that's okay, we have to go up anyway. Because we need to put that boiler room puzzle back to where it was. Nice walking. Not this way apparently. We have built strange buildings again today. Foundation, aquarium. Okay. Where's that code check? Over there. Okay, let's just go straight up. Go straight up to the conservatory. Then our watering can is empty. Okay. Gives us some more gems. But yeah, we can't use the freezer in the corner would be nice, but we locked it out, that corner. Boiler room. Let's put that puzzle back together. That's it, I think. Don't need that red door anymore. We want our bridge to come up again. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Still have 21 steps, which means we can just go back from where we came and ignore that ballroom. Well, it doesn't matter though. Running shoes. Conference room, aquarium. 14 steps. Oh, look at that. Secret garden fruit. Oh. Burning glass. We have lit up most of the things we needed to lit up. I'm pretty sure we also broke every wall. So a jackhammer or watering can? Scepter we will get no matter what. The blue crown is always in room 46, so that's not a problem. We can get that whenever we need it. The jackhammer we could potentially make. The watering can is the most rare of what we have with us here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna co-check that one for now. That seems to be the hardest one to get. The other ones we can get our things together. We could run blue and then we'll get the walk-in closet, the bedroom closet, the attic, bunch of items. We can run green with the banner of the king. Yeah, we can do like blue with the scepter and green with the banner of the king or something, and then you should find all the items to potentially make a jackhammer or power hammer in case we need it, or a burning glass, like we did today. Especially if you keep your outside room, you can always, if you find a bunch of items, then you go outside with 2 rolling die, and then you have toolset guaranteed. Other than that, we have no clues anymore, except for the blue notes. So we need whatever that blue. There's something going on with that family core. That could be very well be the final puzzle or something, because we now saw in room 46 we had the will from our great uncle. That was in a way his ending of the game. And now we found our mother's ending. Apparently. We found the original book, which was the blueprints. But because in this dictionary over here, Fenaris, where everything is dictated by the red party or whatever, everything needs to be red. You can't wave any other flags or whatever. So that's why she had to alter her book into the red prints. But originally it was, we found the original now, which is the blueprints book. So what we can do next time is go to the parlor, pick up those 2 wind-up keys that we have there, because this is an upgraded parlor. We have 2 wind-up keys. And then we can go down and open the other 2 boxes and see what's in there. So that's one thing. And other than that, it is just about reaching rank 8, dropping as many blue rooms in there as possible, till we have some more clues about whatever else that core puzzle is. A bunch of these blue notes are completely useless, but some of them have some information. Like the winery told us that you need to split it up into 4 different digits. That's fine, but we still need the order. We don't know which one. There are 4 different calculations possible. So some blue note needs to tell us which one. And then the throne room told us that something is kept in the vault. So yeah, we need more blue rooms there. We've done let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, there are about 50 or something. So we'll do the wind-up keys downstairs there next time. The parlor very often shows up pretty quickly, so that's not a problem, or it should not be a problem. And then it's blue notes, because we have no clues or anything pointing towards any other puzzle than whatever it is with that family core. So we'll call it a day here, and we'll call it also here for this episode. Turned out to be 3 hours, but yeah, we run 3 days where we almost filled the grid and got a lot of things achieved. Not only did we remove all the crates, but we also opened all the doors downstairs there, leading into this 3-box thing, of which we could only open 1. We had no wind-up keys with us. And it might also be possible that we have to go back to pick out those things and put them back in the grotto or something. But it also might be possible that that just automatically happens. Nice, nice. So yeah, we might keep doing a few days of like this. Run an orange day, try to get a tunnel, the foyer will open, work your way to rank 8 with the tunnel, and put 5 rooms on the rank 8, and then just call it a day and do it again till we had all the blue rooms. Or till we have found at least the notes which tell us what to do. Because that's what we're doing now, we're a bit stuck at the moment. So I'm gonna leave it at this for this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. We did get some progress going. As for now, thanks for watching. Bye bye.